Have you ever sat back and wondered, why does it feel like certain people thrive on chaos and drama? What if I told you that some zodiac signs have a darkness within them that goes far deeper than most of us want to admit? If you've ever been manipulated, gaslit, or dragged into emotional warfare, you might have been dealing with one of these folks. Today, we're counting down the top 5 most toxic zodiac signs. And let me warn you, if your sign is on this list, you may not like what you're about to hear. Now, when we say toxic, we're talking about next-level negativity. These are the zodiac signs that hold grudges like it's a sport, create drama out of thin air, and use emotional manipulation as their weapon of choice. It's almost as if they're wired to sabotage, and truthfully, they figure out exactly which buttons to push to leave you questioning your very reality. Ready for the reveal? Let's dive in. Oh, before we start, if your sign isn't here, don't get too comfortable just yet. Everyone has an honorable mention, so stay tuned, because it's about to get juicy. So let's kick off with number 5. Scorpio. Don't say I didn't warn you. Scorpio doesn't know the meaning of forgiveness, and quite frankly, they don't care. Their toxic trait? Emotional vengeance. You heard me. Scorpios aren't just intense, they're calculating. When a Scorpio feels wronged, it's not like they yell or cry right away. No. They go silent, start plotting, and prepare to burn every bridge in sight if necessary. But why are they like this? Deep down, their need for control comes from a fear of betrayal. Once you betray their trust, even slightly, you're done. Forever. You might notice this toxic streak when a Scorpio minimizes your feelings just to justify their own. They know how to twist scenarios to paint themselves as the ultimate victim, leaving you questioning your own actions. Got into a fight with a Scorpio? Expect a passive-aggressive Instagram post or cryptic tweet that makes you think, is this about me? Newsflash. It probably is. But hold on, the ride gets darker from here. Sliding into the number 4 spot, we have... drumroll please. Capricorn. Now you might be thinking, wait, Capricorn? Aren't they supposed to be the hard-working achievers of the Zodiac? Sure, but their workaholic tendencies give birth to a special kind of toxicity. Capricorns are masters of emotional detachment. They can ghost you emotionally and pretend you don't exist, while they continue to silently judge you for falling short of their high standards. Why is Capricorn so toxic, you ask? It all roots back to their deep fear of failure. They'd rather control their surroundings and establish dominance than admit when they're wrong. Those born under this sign tend to use condescension like a weapon. Have you noticed how Capricorns always seem to think they're right? They'll micromanage your life, tell you your plans are short-sighted, and question your every move, all while making you feel like you're just not trying hard enough. Ever had that friend who makes you feel guilty for not hustling 24/7, while they've clearly sacrificed all sense of balance just to get ahead? Yep, that's a Capricorn in full toxic bloom. But as bad as they are, our next sign will make even them blush. We're now at the number 3 most toxic zodiac sign, and it's none other than Gemini. Oh, Gemini, the epitome of duality. Some call them charming and sociable, but let's be real. They can flip on you faster than you can say two-faced. The twins of the Zodiac love to stir the pot and play both sides of any situation to their advantage. Think you're having a private heart-to-heart with a Gemini? Nope. Chances are, they're spilling the beans to someone else just so they can watch the drama unfold. At the core of Gemini's toxicity is their deeply rooted fear of confrontation and commitment. Rather than have an honest conversation or admit their mistakes, they sidestep the issue altogether by blaming others or playing the misunderstood card. Ever feel like someone's always keeping secrets from you, but you can't quite put your finger on it? That's Gemini energy in a nutshell. A classic Gemini move: stirring drama within a friend group and sitting back to enjoy the chaos with popcorn in hand. And when you call them out, they suddenly don't understand where all this is coming from. Cue the confusion spiral, courtesy of the twins. But trust me when I say this, the toxicity doesn't stop here. Coming in hot at number 2, We've got Pisces. Yep, I said it. The sensitive, dreamy Pisces have a majorly dark side. Pisces toxicity often comes in the form of emotional manipulation. They're absolute pros at weaponizing their own vulnerability to guilt-trip others into doing what they want. Have they crossed a line and hurt you? Get ready to hear something like, "I can't believe you'd think that of me when I've been going through so much." Why is Pisces like this? It all boils down to their internal battle with escapism and victimhood. They hate the idea of facing reality and would rather live in a self-created fantasy where they're perpetually the misunderstood hero. Pisces will magnify their own pain to avoid taking accountability for their toxic actions, leaving you feeling like you're the bad guy for even bringing it up. Ever had a friend who acts like a martyr, makes everything about themselves, and then makes you feel guilty for pursuing your own happiness? Yeah, that's classic Pisces energy for you. But wait, nothing compares to the absolutely epic level of toxicity residing in our final entry on this list. The moment you've been waiting for, the #1 most toxic sign in the Zodiac, Leo. Hold on to your hats, folks, because this fire sign burns everything in its path. Leos thrive off validation, and when they're not getting enough, that's where the toxicity begins. They're masters of narcissism and can make every single situation about themselves. You got promoted? Leo finds a way to refocus the conversation on something they did years ago. You accomplish something big. Suddenly, it's about their been there, done that moment. At the heart of Leo's toxicity is a relentless desire for admiration and an unwillingness to accept criticism. They can't handle the idea that someone else might shine brighter than they do. Leos expect you to clap, cheer, and support them unconditionally, but they're not always great at returning the favor. When a Leo feels ignored, they'll lash out in the most attention-grabbing way possible. Expect a lot of dramatic confrontations that somehow place them in the spotlight, even if you're the actual victim. A Leo won't just ignore your boundaries. They'll stomp all over them with their trademark flair. Forget compromise or mutual understanding. A toxic Leo wants your loyalty and undivided attention 24/7. And if you dare to put yourself first, be prepared for public theatrics, dramatic exits, and over-the-top, "you'll miss me when I'm gone" moments. So there you have it, the top 5 most toxic zodiac signs. Do you agree with our list? Is your sign on here? Defend yourself in the comments. And if you feel like we missed one, let us know who deserved a spot. Let the Zodiac Wars commence. And don't forget to subscribe for more astrological truths you never knew you needed. See you in the comments. Things are about to get wild.